Tyrannosaurus rex is the most awesome creature that has ever lived in the history of the planet.
The powerful jaws of Tyrannosaurus rex can bite down with 7,000 pounds of force, twice the power of a saltwater croc. But the herbivore's T-Rex hunts do more than just play defense. They fight back.
If there's an animal whose scent would frighten a T-Rex, it's Triceratops.
It represents what happens when you evolve something that can stand up to the power of Tyrannosaurus rex.
Triceratops is the most dangerous dinosaur, probably the most dangerous animal ever to have evolved on land.
This plant eater is a hulking four-legged creature, 26 feet long, 10 feet high, weighing 6 tons.
Triceratops is an amazing animal simply because it was absolutely enormous.
They had this big, massive body with a big gut. So, you know, we're talking of an animal that's maybe 4 or 5 tons.
A Triceratops is half as tall as a T-Rex, yet it weighs about the same. The difference is how that weight is distributed. Its back legs are straight like a rhino. Its front legs splay out like a lizard. This design pushes its center of gravity toward the business end, its head, a head that weighs 1,000 pounds. The bottom line, when a Triceratops digs in, it's not going anywhere. This bulldozer is built for a direct frontal attack. This powerful head and shoulders protect a body covered in a hide so soft, a T-Rex could slice right through it.
Triceratops had this wonderful protective thing on the front of its head. It's got a frill that protects its neck, one of the most vulnerable places on the animal.
The frill is solid bone, 6 times thicker than a human skull. To foil an opponent, it's strongest at the edges. This frill forms an almost impenetrable shield, one able to repel the most powerful jaws the Earth has ever known.
The frill, the bone over the neck, is that thick. It's in several layers. And it's a composite armor. On top would be a thick layer of fingernail-like skin, almost impossible to bite through.
This 4-legged monster is well protected and dangerous.
Triceratops is heavily armed and heavily armored and can kill you.
For a Triceratops, power is everything. Sometimes they even take on members of their own species in a battle for dominance. This bruiser's primary weapon, a pair of 4-foot-long horns mounted on its skull. These horns make those of modern creatures look lightweight. A rhino's horn is made of hair, an elephant tusk of ivory. But Triceratops' horn is constructed of solid bone growing directly out of the skull. Their horns, a foot wide at the base, are able to withstand up to 36,000 pounds of force. That's strong enough to rip through the body of a car.
It is going to come at you, and it can move left, and it can move right, and can swing those brow horns and the nose horn at you in a great sphere of aggression. A single blow from those horns could kill you.
There's a reason Triceratops became the most successful plant eater of the Cretaceous, and why a predator thinks twice before attacking.
The irony for hunting is that the hunter is often more worried about their own welfare. They're actually concerned about injuring themselves in that process.
Any predator puts its life at risk every time it hunts, even things like T-Rex.
A carnivore trying to bring down a defender like this relies on a stealth approach, a surprise attack, and a whole lot of guts.
One could imagine that the conflict between Tyrannosaurus and Triceratops may have been one of the greatest combats that nature has ever had. here we have one of the greatest predators nature has ever produced and one of the greatest defenders nature has ever produced, sparring off with some truly awesome weaponry. There's nothing like that in the world today.
Triceratops' most effective defensive tool is one totally hidden from view. A ball and socket joint which connects its 1,000-pound head to its neck. This joint gives Triceratops the ability to maneuver its head almost 360 degrees. This bone is the closest nature has ever produced to a perfect sphere. It allows movement in almost any direction. In a fraction of a second, a Triceratops can place its head directly between its body and a threat.
It's like a gigantic white rhinoceros on steroids. Its head always faces you.
This unique adaptation, this flexibility and maneuverability is not found on any other dinosaur or on any mammal today.
You could imagine it being able to turn its head very rapidly, very quickly, one direction or another.
Rhino can't do that. Almost fencing with your horns that Triceratops could do.
The result, quite possibly a fatal blow.
On average, Triceratops killed T-Rex. Major mortality factor in T-Rex populations was this tank, this herbivorous tank.
Imposing bulk, strong, solid armor, and dangerous weapons. All deliver the power to stand up to huge predators.